In breaking news now to Victorian state politics, the Deputy Opposition leader there, Sam Groth, has announced he will not recontest his seat at this year's state election. Live to Jack Nyhoff in Melbourne. Jack, it's a bit of a surprise in an election year. The Deputy Leader saying he's not going to go again. What's he had to say?
Yeah, the state leader for the seat of Nepean and the Victoria Liberal Party Deputy Leader Sam Groth says he won't recontest his seat in Victoria's November state election just later this year. Now, he first entered Parliament in 2022 and rose to the deputy leadership position 2 years later. He has released quite an honest statement here. Let's bring it to you. He says the public pressure placed on my family in recent months has been significant, and realising that some of it has come from within my own party has been difficult to ignore. Coming to that realisation has forced some very personal reflections. I entered public life to serve my community, to represent the Mornington Peninsula and to stand up for what I believe is in the best interest of Victorians. I've always tried to approach this job with honesty, hard work and a clear focus on the people who put their trust in me. But when you find yourself having to fight against your own team, it becomes impossible to put those interests first. That is not the standard I came into public life to accept, and it is not the kind of politics Victorians deserve. This has been an extremely challenging period for my family. We took on this role for the right reasons, to contribute to our community and to make a positive difference. That purpose has never changed, but the environment around it has. Now, of course, in May, there was a slight controversy around Sam Groth and calls for him to resign over the misuse of a colleague's chauffeur-driven taxpayer car that he took home after enjoying a long day at the Australian Open around this time last year. But in more recent times, we saw the changing of the leadership here in Victoria. There's been a few leaders over the past few years. Take a look at this. So November 2025, just a couple of months ago, that's when Jess Wilson forced that leadership spill, taking it from Brad Batten. Now, Sam Groth only narrowly surviving that leadership spill. He came into that deputy position with Brad Batten during a spill just a year prior to that in December 2024, replacing John Pizzuto. Now, the 38-year-old now leaving politics, but clearly if you're reading between the lines there with the leadership changes, and then also from that statement as well, Trudy, where he's really putting the pressure on that division within the Liberal Party. And of course, that's something that the Liberal Party has faced a lot of criticism for over the past few years. That's a big challenge now for Jess Wilson, leading into that November election now, to prove to Victorian voters that there is unity within the Victorian Liberal Party, and we won't keep seeing these changes and this infighting as well.
Yeah, a lot of instability. Jack Nyhoff, thank you for that.